She ain't no diva.
She ain't no diva.
Hey yo, what's up? It's your girl Saucy Steph.
And it's your baby Coogler season. And this is the
Nasty Work Podcast. Wait, that was cute as fuck. We're still gonna keep that, but we were in sync.
Here to give you all things black, queer, and pop culture.
Let's get into it. First of all, sorry about last week. I had shit going on, she had shit going on, but we back.
Pimps need breaks too, babe.
Okay? We back.
We are back. Like chiropractic.
Mm-hmm. So, for real, it is a few things that I just want to, talk about. But I feel like what we always talk about. And then we'll talk about sinners, because, that's the routine. So, anyway, if you care, Shannon Sharp was fucking that little white girl. Not surprised. He always say he did not want to date his age group. I don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck? She was pimping that old ass man. She said some crazy white shit. He liked it. She liked it. Whatever.
There's plenty of them out there.
Right?
Out here. So.
I'm just like, damn, Shannon. She said, put one of your black babies in me or some shit like that.
A big black baby.
Yeah.
They said, well, what did the baby do? Why is the baby big?
Because that's a big ass nigga. I know what the fuck she meant. Shit.
A big ass nigga, tiny ass pants.
Michelle liked it. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's tea. Tariffs are here, girl. Have you done a Temu order?
No, but I tried to do Shein and I noticed there was this authentication that you had to do that you never had to do before. And I said, you know what? I'm out. I haven't even tried out.
Girl, Temu, I knew somebody that was doing an order and they posted, it was shipping and handling, the price, and then the shit didn't say tariff, but it said some extra shit and it's basically the tariff. Yeah, it was $100. I said, oh, girl.
And it's Temu, I heard. Temu, shit is cheap. You can get some nice shit for cheap, and here we are.
Girl, you better call Temu directly, because listen.
Yo, you know what's crazy, though? Did you see something about, Amazon showing
how much the tariff is?
Yeah, but not charging you yet, but just showing you?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess it's a warning, get ready for what could come.
They're saying that it's fucking, anti-government or some shit that he's doing that. And I'm like, damn, Jeff Bezos? Really? I thought he was over there.
That's what I was saying. So I'm like, okay.
That is wild.
Actually, I'm not mad at that. Just don't.
Nah, because he bitch, don't be mad at me, because he don't want to lose that bread. Niggas is going to stop buying when it's not it's not affordable, bitch. I'm not paying an extra $100 for that fucking Fuego beef jerky on TikTok, even though what is.
No, seriously, I've been thinking about that shit.
Oh no, I got it. I ordered it.
You ordered it?
Well, somebody ordered it for me. But
oh my gosh,
I'm very excited about that.
Mm-hmm. This is the whole run through. This is the whole podcast.
I just want to talk about sinners. I feel like nothing's happening but stuff that makes us depressed.
Oh, okay.
Stuff that makes us depressed. I'm literally we could also talk about
just do a quick run through, but the main character is sinners.
Yes,
I love that.
Do we also want to talk about how they're actually taking the fucking historical artifacts out of the African American Museum in DC? Which just everything they say they're gonna do, they doing.
They're doing right.
This administration is standing on business, and we're sitting there oh, that's cool.
You know what Rick Ross said once?
What the fuck did Rick Ross?
We gotta destroy before we elevate, and I just feel like Trump and his administration feel like they're on top right now, and they're fucking shit up day by day. Fucking this country up. Although we helped build it brick by brick. However, I don't know.
We're not doing anything to destroy, though. I always say, I swear.
Well, no, he's doing the destroying.
Yeah, but you said you have to destroy to elevate, and I feel like that works on the other side, too, bitch. And if we want to elevate, then we need to say,
destroy some shit?
Yeah, deconstruct some shit that already wasn't okay. We letting so much shit slide.
Right.
But this nigga talking about running for president as a third term, and people are taking
it as a joke.
No, not even taking it as a joke, but they making it seem like it's something that really could be considered. I'm like,
oh
no.
yeah.
No. I feel like I'm kind of just over the depression of our country, and I know it's important and it got to be talked about, but I'm so sick of this shit. So sick of this shit.
Girl, that's how I feel. It's on one hand, it's a catastrophe, but on the other hand, we still gotta live our fucking lives.
I mean, yeah,
the best we can.
The
but
catastrophe starts to merge with your life. Where do you draw the motherfucking? I'm
seriously,
girl, it's actually depressing. Really, really sad.
It is depressing. I see why you kind of wanted to go right through that.
Yeah, let's just get over it. The Met Gala is on Monday. Last episode, we went over some of the looks and ideas.
That was one of my favorite episodes. I love that. Yeah, yes. I love that.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to
that's
see
someone
it.
they cannot wait to see. I fucking work all day, but I will watch.
Where do you watch it on? Oh,
on my phone. I don't know.
like how do you see it and stuff? I feel like I've always seen it like on Instagram or something like.
I feel like
is there a way to watch it?
I feel like back in the day, like maybe cable TV.
Right.
Like I feel like I've definitely seen it on TV.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Well, I'm definitely gonna tune in. That's for sure.
I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what white people do for it because the theme is like tailoring black culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's interesting.
That will be interesting sight to see.
Yes. Oh, and also I learned the hard way that black people do get sunburned. Make sure you wear your sunscreen.
Make sure y'all wear your sunscreen. And I heard it's good to do the ears. I learned that. Well, not learned. I heard it on TikTok. I don't know, but I said, fuck it. It wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt. That's
it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, are we over that?
Over it. Let's talk about Sinners. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's been getting nothing but great feedback.
I literally be salty when it gets bad feedback. I'd be so ready to argue people down.
I haven't seen too much, honestly. If anything, it was probably like from the Christian community.
I have so much stuff to ask you from that.
Okay.
Element.
Sure.
But one of my like close friends who actually like is super into film and like cinema and stuff, she was like, she thought it was mid, and I was like,
Mid? Did she explain
She just
why?
said it was like she was expecting more of a horror movie, and it didn't really have her on the edge of the seat. I went in that bitch and I was like, so this shit is a horror movie? Like at first, and this shit started happening, I said, oh, this
I think
is
the
a
horror is
movie.
supposed to be whiteness.
Exactly. I was
And
like, I
it's-
feel like it's giving Jordan Peele-esque.
Right.
That shit is scary. That's literally
Exactly.
what I said. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a couple jump scares. Like, bitch, you're in a movie, it's loud as fuck. Yeah, I screamed a couple times, but the real horror.
First of all, I know them niggas that was in the theater with me ain't had time to get scared. They're like, what the fuck? Oh, it's just a snake. This shit is probably gonna have to spoil it. Let me tell you right fucking now. Alright.
Absolutely.
Let's just turn it off. Watch it, come back.
But the movie has done good. Like the first week, approximately 77.5 mil, and ongoing. It's still going. People are going to see it a first, second, third time.
How many times have you seen it?
Only 2.
I've seen it twice too.
You seen it twice? It came out on the 18th. I saw it on the 20th. Bitch, and I'm usually not that quick with certain releases. Like, I like to kind of wait, get my own opinion. But something just told me, like, let's go see it.
I saw it because you told me to, and then I saw it the Tuesday, I think, that we didn't record. I saw that Tuesday, and I saw that same week on Thursday. Actually, it's kind of crazy that I think about it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing. I'm never disappointed by Ryan Coogler though.
I'm like kind of like obsessed in a way. Like, I just love to see like a man like him. Where's he from? California.
Mm-hmm.
The way that he speaks, he's doing all these interviews.
You know he did Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, girl, he's
But-
making moves.
Yeah, but I don't know. Did he get this much? He did. Oh no, Black Panther did really well.
Yeah, I'm like, it was fucking him, Chadwick Boseman, Black Super.
Oh, yeah,
Wakanda
absolutely.
Forever. What?
I didn't do as much research as I
wasn't
do
there.
now.
She wasn't
Bitch,
there.
yes, I was. When everybody was doing this. And
I was
Chadwick
drinking
Boseman.
Hennessy in the movie theater. She wasn't there.
Bitch, I was there. I was there. I just wasn't familiar with Ryan Coogler's game. You know? I just feel like... And he did Creed, bitch, Fruitvale Station. I'm familiar. But this...
I didn't know he did
Able
Fruitvale
to.
Station.
I learned that.
I didn't know that. Who's your favorite character?
Oh, it's so hard. Can I have a couple?
You get a top 2.
Top 2.
Top 2.
I gotta think about it. Top 2. Delta Slim, definitely.
Damn, that's a sleeper character. I love that.
I love Delta
I love
Slim.
that.
Delta Slim and... I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say Annie.
Oh, for
She's
sure.
that bitch.
Annie was.
I'm sorry, but Michael B. Jordan, I see you in a different light. Ladies, I get it. Who's your favorite characters?
Definitely, I'm gonna not say Annie because you said Annie, but
Right.
Annie was definitely one of my favorite characters. But I guess I'll go. I love Sammy, obviously.
Sammy is a force to be reckoned with.
I love Sammy, and then
Sammy's a freak. Little eater.
little nasty boy.
I've been a nasty boy. Nasty.
Okay. Okay, so definitely Sammy, and I said Annie for sure, but then
I want to say one of the twins, but it's just like, come on now.
I fuck with Smoke. I fuck with Smoke.
I fuck with Smoke, but Stack, I like his personality.
No, I'm in Stack. That's
Stack,
the
he the
redhead.
one that could get it, but Smoke could definitely get it. Like,
I love that movie. I fuck with Smoke because Smoke like the big body dark skin bitch. Right?
yes,
Like,
4C hair, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What's the hair, baby?
You fucking this witchy bitch and she putting that witchy pussy on you.
Yes,
I love it.
Stack. I love love his personality. Like, he seems like the spokesperson. Smoke is the one that's gonna just like observe, watch the scenes. He's the not provider, the protector.
Anyway, so I definitely want to talk about Haley Steinfeld, the bitch that was white. And then in the movie, I'm like, is she white or is she like just real? Like she.
I think in the movie, how she identifies in real life.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I see
like
that.
1/8.
It's like her granddaddy. Something was black. I like looked at her Instagram. I said, "Well, this bitch is white for real." Like, and she still seemed like a spicy white bitch, but she's like white. And I'm like, "Girl, you did the fuck out of that scene. The fuck out my face." I said, "Oh." Or when she's like, what she say? You put your tongue up in my coos. And so I said, "Oh, you's a nasty bitch."
But you know what's crazy? She was very selfish because it's like, bitch, you're a white woman, and you know, in the times then, what was like 1930s, bitch, he could have got hung fucking with you. You didn't give a fuck. You was worried about that nut.
I feel like the way you saw that was weird. She was literally, even when she was down there, those was her people and she was protected. There wasn't no white niggas around them when they was out and she was at the church.
I think maybe I'm thinking like too deep into it, but like when they were at the train station, how she was kind of making a scene about it, that's what I meant.
Yeah, but it wasn't no white people out there.
Oh.
Like literally it was just them. I didn't see not near white person out there. Delta Slim out there from Monica.
True.
Yeah, so I felt like she was standing on business. I like when she said, you know, I beat every bitch in here up. You taught me how to fight. I said, oh, this bitch.
He said Phil bitches. What bitches were he talking about?
I will go get them Phil bitches to drive me out of here. She said, you know, I beat every single one of them bitches up.
And you know it.
You taught me how to fight.
Okay, girl. She did eat that, I guess.
Okay.
She ate it.
Okay, girl. But I've listened to and read like all the fucking think pieces. One thing that Kid Fury on the read said, to be anti-witchcraft is to be anti-black. And I don't know how I feel about that statement. I don't agree nor disagree, but I do think about at the end when Sammy started saying the Lord's Prayer and Remick and them niggas just started saying it with him, but the roots and the mojo bag, that's what kept Smoke alive. Like, you feel me? Like, that's how Annie knew, like, she had wisdom from her ancestors. And I do think that, like, you know, a lot of African and black culture, it used to be based in that. How do you feel about that?
It was kind of like biblical in a way, because, you know, like, Remick is supposed to be like he is the villain of the story.
He had Thanos vibes to me. Do you know what I mean by that?
No, I really don't.
Like, Thanos,
he had a reason.
And it was just like the way you did it. Like, what the
was just what was fucked up. I think it was kind of biblical, like I said. Like, Sammy thought the prayer was going to save him, and this man knew the prayer just as much as he did. And it's just kind of like the devil knows the prayer as well.
The devil was the strongest angel.
But it was interesting because he was saying, yeah, they taught me that prayer too, or something like that. So it was kind of interesting how I feel like Remick, he just wanted community. He was Irish, and I didn't know that Irish and African American had some of like the same troubles. I didn't even know that. I was like, oh.
No, and I thought that was very interesting to see too. And one thing that somebody else pointed out was like, you know, when he first got to the people's house or whatever, he kind of acted one way, and then when he saw the Klan hat and shit like that, he called the indigenous people like a slur and kind of like flipped the switch and all that. Right. But then when he turned them, he's like, no, like, we're gonna make a community, we're gonna make love with, or not make love.
I think he was just using like his whiteness to his advantage, exactly.
And that's exactly what he
did.
And
then what was the name of they were like Choctaw? I'm not too sure.
Choctaw? Yeah, I think so.
It was crazy. They was trying to warn them about the nigga, but they cocking shit back like, what's up?
I mean, but
we're trying to help
you the door like that for the white nigga too, though.
Yeah.
Hey, who the fuck is that? Who's that knocking on my window?
Yeah, but they got the fuck up out of Dodge because they already knew what was coming.
It was crazy. He said, "Look,
the
sun going down." What's up? He said, "May God be with you."
And it was crazy. Remick fell out the fucking sky. I said, "Ooh, biblical."
I didn't beat
that. Maybe
I thought he was like running from them.
It looks that way, but like it is in a way where it seems he fell. Like there's no actual proof that
that makes sense because they sucked his ass up to the sky at the end.
Ain't that crazy? He didn't go down, bitch. He went up. But yes,
maybe his soul was set free, like Annie was saying though. And they had so many other souls that it's like everybody. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that was interesting.
But
can we talk about the infamous scene that everybody knows in the juke joint?
Yes.
Bitch, I felt empowered.
I could have cried. It was so
literally. And I saw it in IMAX. The first time I saw it, it was standard, and I still thought it was an amazing movie. Once I saw it in IMAX, bitch, I felt like I was ready to levitate. Baby, I was ready to, right on the floor. Like, oh my God, I love that. And then just the different cultures. At first, when I saw it, I was a little confused. I'm like, well, where the fuck the DJ nigga come from? And then I was like, oh, okay, we got the African tribes, we got the
Sammy conjured them niggas.
Uh-huh.
Like, I thought it was cool. The futuristic nigga and that whole Afrofuturism like concept of shit. I always thought that was so cool.
Yes.
So to see him like do the new age like rock star shit with the like, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end, in the little cutscene, even when Smoke was like, you know, that electric shit not the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was like a little like throwback, like
that soul, that blues,
yes.
rhythm and blues, yeah. That shit was amazing. Like, oh my god.
I also feel like, you know, everyone's like, oh, the movie wasn't super scary, but I feel like the movie was scary in the same way that Get Out is scary, in the same way that Us is scary, in the same way that the alignment to the black community through cinema is scary. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I also think, like, for the movie to be scary, then niggas is hanging from ropes and shit like that. And I don't feel like it was super traumatizing for black people.
That's
everybody
what I'm saying.
died, and it still wasn't. Everybody
I
died.
love that. Even when Delta Slim was in the car and they were going wherever they were going, and he was talking about his friend who got lynched. You heard what was going on, but you didn't have to see it. But you still felt
it.
You
felt it. You felt
that
him
shit.
feel that shit for his first.
Exactly. And I love that. And I think that's so cool what Ryan Coogler did in that scene. You know? Because that's definitely traumatizing having to see. He was traumatized. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And the way that I just thought it was so interesting where he's like, if the devil's coming tonight, he want to take me. And it was like, you got took it. He like sacrificed himself.
Sacrificed
but
himself.
You know what he said? He was like, the devil done came to the door plenty of times or whatever. And he was like, if tonight's the night you take me, then so be it. Or like some shit like that.
He already made peace with it.
Yeah,
like, he did what he wanted to do. And maybe.
Dad, one time, a couple times, he used to tell me the story. Shout out to Dad, not a shirt. But he was like, I don't know, like what the premise of the story was. Like, he's like, yeah, you know, this guy, he would hear a knock at the door every night. He would take the Bible to the door, open the door, nobody would be there. And the one night, he's like, I'm being crazy, didn't take the Bible, and the devil came and snatched his ass up.
Dad told you that story? Wow.
We should call him and ask him about it.
Yeah, I'm actually very intrigued by that. What the hell?
Not like someone he knew. Or,
Yeah. It's just a story. Yeah.
Story.
Can we talk about like the dynamics between the relationships with Smoke and Annie? And Stack and Mary, like it's a whole different dynamic.
Can we talk about the community in between the relationships too? Though?
Yes.
Like, that was beautiful. Okay.
Well, I'll definitely say Smoke. First of all, Smoke and Annie, I just love to see it. Full-figured black woman, 4C hair.
Titties in her chin.
Yes.
Man.
But I just feel like their connection, it's definitely physical, but spiritual. Like, baby, she was making sure that man was protected them 7 years he was away. How you gonna say I wasn't praying for you?
Okay.
Sir.
To keep
I'm
you
the
alive
reason you're
out there.
still here to this day.
She ate down. And I kind of forgot about that. How you gonna say, she said not even I wasn't, me and my ancestors
right.
wasn't praying for you.
Let me say her
Stop
name. One Me, Masaku, you ate that, babe.
You ate that whole movie. And I also really appreciate, like, the thing about her, how, like, they respected her. She said what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It was no back talk.
It was no back talk. And even when in that scene where she was like, who said I wasn't praying for you? She said, you got that mojo bag. He took it off, gave it to her, let her do her new shit on it, put it back on. Baby, you were protected.
Exactly. Don't ever
knew that.
Yep.
And I think it was beautiful that, like, you know, they lost that baby, and even still, like, he just, like...
That was crazy, because he's so like, why didn't the mojo bag protect the baby? And that's real, but it's like, you know, sometimes things really do just happen. They're meant to.
That's how it's supposed to be,
know?
Bro. And she's like, you know the scene when, and I think the roulette table was important, but it was, like, before they were going out to, fight the vampires or whatever, and she's like throwing the shit on the roulette table.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I think she knew she was gonna die, and I think Smoke knew she was gonna die, and that's why she's like, no, I don't care what that shit says, and she's like, no, I got somebody waiting.
And I don't think I realized that until the second time I saw it. Yeah.
When Cornbread was singing when they was going to jail, or when Remy was singing Cornbread, like. I said,
he was getting that shit.
Cornbread hit the motherfucking I said, why is this?
He was hitting that shit.
I'm like, this nigga is the number one backup dancer, big ass nigga. Like Cornbread.
Oh my god.
Cornbread.
I'm so upset about him, but it's just like, bitch.
I was sad about Perlene for real. I kind of forgot about her the first time I watched it. The second time I watched it, I was like, damn, he did.
Perlene, I thought she was going when she was eating that fucking garlic and started acting weird. I said, bitch, you got
what's going on?
She just don't like
Bro,
garlic.
I felt so bad when that nigga had just like laid in the bottle of wine and they put him.
No, seriously. That was so fucked
up.
up.
And then
pork chop. I said pork chop. Cornbread got his ass. Sorry.
He said, what do we have here? I was backing up. He's like, niggas on some weird shit out here. I'm like, yo, for real. Niggas acting weird. What the fuck is going on? Like,
oh my god. It's so much, like, it's just so much. We could talk about this for fucking days.
Yes. Going back to the dynamics, though, I do really like the idea, like, and, like, literally, huge shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Bitch, at the end of the movie, I'm like, it was Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan. It's only one Michael B. Jordan, bitch. Right. But, like, even, I think they did a really good job with the type of women that they dated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Smoke, like, this cute little fun, like, white bitch or whatever. And you taught her how to fight. Stack, sorry. And then Smoke is, like, he's more stoic and serious. And he got, like, a real down-ass, like, healthy, black, dark-skinned, beautiful women. They both have beautiful women, but in between those relationships, like, when Remy was like, well, how the fuck she get to be here? And he said, she's family. And it's like, they all just came up together, and they, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought that was super beautiful. I thought it was beautiful. Oh, my God.
I agree. But can we just talk about... we don't really gotta talk about it, but they some freaks. Y'all some little nasties for real.
Wait, let me read you this thread, though. So somebody said, the sex scene in Sinners was unappealing despite both characters being fine as fuck. It's just some shit about doggy style being the first position you put me in after not having seen me in years that I don't like. It's not romantic at all. So that damn Brooke on thread, shout out to you, responded, doggy was the quickest entry point for the rush of passion. Think about it in context. She's at work and she had on a dress, corset, and big bloomers. They were desperate for each other after a long separation. Doggy is urgency. Doggy represents the passion, intensity, and desperation to be close as soon as possible in a discreet manner in case anyone popped up. Don't lose the plot because the sex ain't vanilla. Doggy can be very romantic.
I never saw doggy style in that way.
You know,
I saw it as quickie. And it could be quick, but it could be passionate too.
Yep.
They ate that. Brooke, you ate that.
Yeah, she did. I said, bitch, is you a poet?
Because she ate that. Maybe I gotta make me little threads. I don't know.
Girl, threads kind of be cool.
Right.
I just was like, that's beautiful too. And the way she gripped that dick up, shit, she wasn't being too romantic either. She said, your body missed me.
Yes,
woke
bitch.
right
I said, girl, you done kind of turned me on. Hold up.
Okay. Girl, I love like that. Like shit. And it's just so many little gems, and I just think about that last scene or like the first cutaway when Sammy's old as fuck, successful as fuck. He named his little jazz drink
Pearly.
Yeah, I thought that was so
Kiss
cute.
that pearl one time, babe.
Must Pearl too.
I walked here.
What's that? What's it called? When they like your pheromones. That bitch, he must like that. Pheromones must go crazy.
No, that's right.
Okay.
But what were you saying?
Just when he like said to Stacks and he's like, you know, before all that shit happened, before the sun went down, he's like, that was the best day of my life. And Stacks like, that's the last time I saw my brother. And the last time I saw the sun, I said,
that is so poetic. And they were saying like we were free for a few hours.
Yeah.
Like y'all were in a community of people, safe, a juke joint, black owned.
Having a good time.
I know.
Everybody wanted to be there. How do you feel about Grace?
Grace, I feel like she was impulsive with how she handled things. Like, once she heard about her daughter being at risk, she was like, oh no, hang on this shit up. And I get that, but I don't feel like, right, bitch, you talking about my motherfucking seat, let's get it. But, bitch, you know if you say come in, we gotta fight. So, bitch, you better be ready for that.
Said,
right? His face like, oh, bitches, y'all done fucked up.
But he was getting in their head with that fucking song.
That mind control shit too was kind of crazy.
Yes.
But I mean, I can understand her impulsiveness to the fact that you're talking about my child. Like, bitch, let's get this shit. But at the same time, it's like you need to be a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Discernment, maybe. Not
discernment, but like we gotta think before we do it.
Yes.
Type shit. Like you know, we gotta come up with a plan. These are vampires. You can't just shoot them and they
all
dead.
All she could fucking do is what Annie said do and wait till the fucking
morning, and they'll be fucking out.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to run that risk of them grabbing her daughter, and I get
but
that.
He said that to her, and then you know she's like, "This nigga talked to me. He spoke."
Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, they some freaks on there. Another eater. Bro, you fine
like
too, man.
Oh, he was fine.
He was fine. I liked him.
And then that little fucking southern draw that man had.
I like that.
I loved her scene when she was in the amazing scene when she was dancing, and then her fucking ancestors popped out.
Yes, I love that.
That was so beautiful. And then, so Ryan Coogler, he did like research and he like interviewed the lady that like owned that store.
Oh wait. Was that her?
It probably wasn't the same lady, but it was probably like inspired by her. And another thing that kind of spoke out, they said the mom, she worked across the street in the white people store with the hats, and the dad worked over where the black people went. I thought that was interesting because, you know, I thought that kind of shouted out, or not shouted out, but like shown a little bit that, you know, Asian women are, you know,
more privilege and ability to run their businesses in spaces to
I
serve
don't
as
hate
white
Grace for
people.
what she did though.
I don't hate Grace for that either, but it's
And
like,
that
bitch, you
bitch
didn't even
stood on
last.
it. Cause
Your ass
she
didn't
was
even last. You killed your. I didn't realize that that's who she killed first.
She killed her husband.
It was her husband. That was Bo that she burnt up with.
That's poetic as fuck.
Girl,
that is so poetic.
she went straight to him and died with him. She probably knew it.
In my head, I'm like, what the? Now the nigga don't got no kids. Though. What the fuck? Lisa
That's what
gonna
I'm
do
saying.
now?
The daughter's on her own now. What you gonna do?
Lisa look a little evil herself.
Lisa was a little bitch. Oh, sorry. Lisa was a little bitch though.
The way she stood in the door, like, fuck y'all, you're all gonna die today. I was like, what's up with her? Is she a vampire? Lisa was weird as shit.
She was a little stink. She was a little stink-a-dink.
When she was cool at first, but she was like, and he's like, are you Lisa? She's like, that's what they call me.
Oh my god.
No, I loved it. Only thing, bitch, I want a prequel.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it was so many things unanswered. Like, I want to know the twins. What was y'all lives like in Chicago?
I want to know what the fucking chocolate
them,
people.
yeah.
I want a whole background on them. I want more background on Remick. I want to know, especially because it was in Mississippi and not Louisiana, because you know they were saying there's vampires in Louisiana. So I'm like, where them niggas come from?
Sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need a prequel.
Found my way.
I want to know when Annie started being a witch. I want to see when she got pregnant. I want all that.
The whole story. I hope we can get that.
Everybody did.
But even if we don't, I am satisfied with knowing that film, with having that film the way it was.
Yeah.
But I would love to know more.
And I love how successful it was. I love how everyone loves it. And it's like, even if you don't love it for the storyline, the way it was shot, the beautiful
the cinematography, yes.
Both Michael B. Jordans.
Both Michael B. Jordans. I'm sorry, I'm just seeing him in a different light. I always knew he was fine, but baby, it was stacked with them golds, babe.
Them little, yes. And when Annie gripped him up, something about that. I said,
girl. Can we talk about when Smoke was ready to air the Klan out when they spent the block? You know?
In the last scene?
Yeah.
Really liked how that nigga was Rambo style in the woods and just shot them.
Exactly.
I said, yeah. Came out that bitch light creep.
No, seriously. But you know what's interesting? I saw a tape where they were saying Stack was in the warehouse.
I think I sent you that. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I
okay. I saw that and I was just like, that could make sense. I don't know.
Ran away with.
Somebody played it back and I didn't see Mary.
So when Stack stabbed or bit Annie and then Smoke stabbed her or whatever, I thought they ran away into the nighttime together. But then there was that scene at the end where he was trying to bite him with the mojo bag. So that kind of didn't make sense to me. So like the nigga came back in like
that. Well, that's the thing. I didn't really like look into like how that could have happened because shit, I thought they all burnt up any fucking way. After
they didn't burn up because they ran away though. So they weren't in the like sun, and they burned up because of the sun. Because remember,
sunlight came. Yeah,
she was like, you can't just kill their leader. Like you have to kill them all. I said, yeah, I mean, y'all dumbass just out there in the sun, ain't nobody running nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, with Smoke was smoking shit, I was turned on too.
I was so sad when he got shot, and then I was like, is that a vital organ?
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you could have definitely lived, but it's okay. I understand. And you know what's funny? I didn't notice when he went to, Bo and them, those flowers that he got. I didn't realize that until the second time. Those flowers he got was for the grave for them.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. And then those same flowers was in Annie's hair.
Yeah.
He said, my Shayla.
Yeah.
Our Shayla.
She said somebody also was like, his name was Elijah. She's like, Elijah, you put that cigarette out.
I think his was Elijah. Yeah, Elijah.
She's like, I want to get that smoke on her.
Baby,
that bullshit
when you with me and this child, you were Elijah. You were the protector. You were the provider. You were,
And you were provided and protected, okay? All that
exactly. Let's talk about it.
I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was like so funny at times. I like how Cornbread, first of all, the fuck your wife to Cornbread. I said,
fuck your wife too. Whoa. She had shit to say. She like, go get that money.
No, when he was like, maybe she'll let you put her pecker in your mouth, and she said, well, how much money? I said, girl, you asking the right question.
Honey, that's her man too.
He said, oh, this nigga real place. Okay.
Yeah, Stack Heat. Yeah, you little slick sly.
So if you was in a situation, right? You was in the juke jam, and you was one of the last people, you didn't get kicked out with everybody. I'd have felt so bad I done kicked everybody the fuck out today.
Right.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yes, but what would you have done?
If I got kicked out? Or if I was one of the people there?
One of the people there.
Girl. I would probably have to go into fight or flight mode, and bitch, we gotta fight. I'ma pray first. You already know it. I'll probably be the one freaking out real quick, probably having an anxiety attack because, bitch, what the fuck is going on
You got
outside?
Grace acting stupid.
Oh, baby, no, I'm not because I ain't got no kids. Fuck them kids.
No, for real.
But yeah, I probably would have followed right behind Smoke, listening to whatever he said. Bitch, we gotta get in the field. And Annie,
Yeah.
we gotta get in the field. This is what we gotta do. We need our garlic. We need our wood. Yeah.
I thought it was nasty as fuck when Annie spit, or when what's his face spit in Smoke's mouth. Mary spit in Smoke's mouth. I said that's nasty.
Stack smell.
Yeah, I said that's fucking vampire.
I felt like that the way that was done was nasty.
It was nasty.
I didn't like that.
That was fucking nasty. I didn't.
He like, you drooling, baby. The drool was kind of throwing me up. I did not like
Yeah,
that. You drooling,
She
baby.
was thinking, you want some? Bitch, clean that up.
And it was like a long drawn one. I said, ew, no,
Clean
not that
the
much.
Fuck up.
Yuck.
Ugh.
Honey, Sammy was like, he getting some nookie.
Right?
He getting some nookie.
He said, I don't care, dog. I thought it was funny how Delta Slim little pervert. I was like, yeah, he in there. Go in there. You know what the fuck he in there? He said, oh, I guess he busy. I probably do some shit like that. Oh, yeah, they in there.
Yeah. Okay, so the very last scene, like after the credits, all that stuff.
Sammy singing.
Yeah, what did you take from that? Because I didn't really understand, but what is your take on that scene?
Wasn't he singing like a biblical song or
Uh-huh.
whatever? I just think it even goes back to that first scene when his dad was like testing him on the Bible. It's like, I think Sammy knows the word. He was well versed, and as much as he loved the blues, he was able to sing and worship the Lord too. And even in his darkest time, like, bitch, the first thing he went to was the Lord. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that was like just like an ode to that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Might be just he's like a performer, like a
Yeah,
singer.
yeah.
Like I said, oh shit,
A real preacher
maybe they
boy.
supposed to give him them vocals.
Somebody had a take, and they were saying, like, you know, when people die, they showed like their innocence. I don't know if that was supposed to be that type of thing, but it kind of made me think about it. Like, he chose what he wanted to do, which was sing the blues. So he went back to his innocence when he was younger, singing the blues.
Okay,
That's kind of interesting.
I like that.
Right? Because I didn't really understand it. I was just like, why is this the last clip?
Girl, I missed that one the first time.
You did?
I only seen the
I
first
just stuck
cutscene.
around because I said, bitch, I don't know what's next. But yes, I thought that was an interesting take. And I thought it was also crazy that you see your son distorted, disheveled, blood all over him, face scarred up. You're not even gonna say no, are you okay? But you worried about
the guitar,
right?
The fucking guitar.
I
But
thought that was
I think
crazy.
the dad, because he was a man of the Lord, and I think he knew, because he literally said, you know, you keep making that music for the devil, they're gonna come find you.
He's gonna come find you.
You know?
Words have power in them, Dad. Is this your fault?
And he's a powerful man, though. You're a preacher. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure you know the Lord, and you...
Yeah. Ugh, beautiful film.
I
Beautiful,
thought it was
beautiful
so beautiful. It's like, even just like the way they love Sammy, and then like when Sammy got a little excited after he ate that little nookie, and he tried, and he got like pistol whipped or whatever.
Yeah. Bitch,
You know what I'm
hold
saying?
up.
It's like, hold up, like this is for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or even when he was like, well, if I can't sing the blues, kill me now. And
That nigga cocked that shit back.
I'm a soldier, and
You just gave me an order. Yo, smoke can't be fucked with, okay? Can't be fucked with.
I like that. Get the fuck out the window.
Cat moms be like, oh, one day we could interview Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
Yes.
So excited. That was amazing.
Amazing film. Oh my God. Okay, yes. When they were in the juke joint and somebody made the reference how it resembled the iconic painting Sugar Shack.
Yes.
My mom used to have that at her house.
Yes, she
on South
did.
Franklin Street.
Oh my God.
Yes. I said, oh my gosh, the parallels. I just love that
Yes.
because that's exactly how they look.
And that's how it felt too.
It felt.
Honestly, I was dead at Perlene Little Ugly as shoes when she was stomping.
Girl, Perlene ate that shit up too. Perlene ate it up.
I thought they were all so beautiful. Like first I seen Mary, I said damn. Then I seen Perlene, I said damn. Then I seen Annie, I said all these bitches are beautiful. Like fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Even the little big Lauren Robin Gleam, she wasn't ugly. She's like old.
No comment on that one.
I enjoyed it.
So can we say, okay, can we blame, what's her name, Mary? Or we have to blame Stack because he the one that sent her out there with that man, with Remick and them? Because technically, she wanted to help him out. Well, no, she wanted to go out there.
I don't think that's the thing where anybody can really be blamed. Everybody had good intentions and nobody knew them niggas was vampires.
There was no discernment because I feel like you could kind of tell a
There should have been a
between their
conversation
attitudes.
with Annie, I think, before anybody went
For
out
sure.
there.
For sure.
That should have been a conversation. Like,
She probably be like, fuck no, don't go out there.
not Annie said, she said they gave me the willies, and I thought it was cute how she said that. Like they just weird.
Yeah,
Like,
she
nah,
knew
them
something
niggas
was off with them
weird.
from jump. Yeah.
And then like, how did nobody see their eyes red?
The only ones with eyes red was Remick though. Everybody else, it was whatever it was.
Oh.
Because he's like the lead, you know. He was fucking that little
bro, that
his
little
dance
Irish
up.
dance.
He fucked that up. I saw him like behind the scenes doing that.
Oh, he actually was like doing this
Yeah.
shit? Yeah, I know somebody that used to do that shit.
That
They
is
white.
so interesting. Yeah, that was so
I'm
cool.
just not over Cornbread. I'm like, Cornbread, what are you doing? It made me sad when Bo did walk up and the nigga was getting mauled.
Yes.
And he's
So
like,
you don't see him get killed? He's like, oh, that's just cornbread. He hungry. Okay.
Shit.
Girl, your man is gone. He's gone.
It was the way you like to be licked. I said,
They some eaters on this motherfucker. Listen.
Okay, in that movie, it was very intentional about pleasing your woman, bitch. Okay.
Yes, it was. They said, eat more.
Maybe, I was
Eat
literally about to
more.
say, maybe y'all should eat more coochie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll turn into a vampire for you.
Oh my gosh, y'all, let us know in the comments y'all favorite scenes from Sinners, your think pieces, anything.
If you didn't like it, I will argue you down. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you could give me a good reason why you didn't like it and don't bring the Lord into it, I ain't in the mood for that.
Well, actually, since we're talking about that, because we were supposed to talk about that, it's crazy because I don't watch horror movies. Before I even knew what the movie is about, I'm like, I don't watch horror movies, but I'm going to see what this is about. And if it's something that unsettles me, I'll just leave. And I didn't feel that way at all. And I do understand, you know, there were some people that kind of felt a way about the film. But it's like, it's a horror film. It's gory. Like, you know?
I heard people say it wasn't hard enough, though. I'm like, damn.
Right. It's called Sinners. You went to the movies expecting what? I mean, I don't know. But I didn't feel no way towards it.
Amen.
But I also don't let things consume me in that way anymore.
Yeah, there's intention, though, either.
Right.
I think intention is very important.
But everybody's not going to get it, and I understand that. The messages and the symbolism, I don't think everybody's going to get that.
It's not for everybody, so don't talk to me about it. It's not for
Right.
you. But I love that. I can't wait to see what Ryan Coogler does in the future.
Next.
Can't wait to see what Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan do in the future.
Michael B. Jordan, I'm on your ass.
And your brother, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael A and Michael B. Get on top of me.
Okay.
Both y'all. What? Never mind.
What you said.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, y'all, add us if you're nasty. You already know what to do.
Pick, pour, up, and clean. Pick, pour, up, and clean. I wouldn't even pick, pour, up, and clean.
That is crazy. But yes, it's been real nasty.
It's been real. Add us if you're nasty. We're going to be back. We're going to be more consistent. Well, no,
We've
we're
been very
We took
consistent.
a
Give
week
us our
off.
flowers.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's been real. Love you guys so much. Yeah.